Hey class, Jose here. Hey, this week for our group assignment, I wanted to try something a little bit different, and that was just to record a video response of my article that I chose. So the article I chose was called Alexa, Stop Making Life Miserable for Anybody with a Similar Name. And I pulled this down from the Wall Street Journal website. It's by Joanna Stern. And at first, this may not sound like this is a good article to talk about verbal communication, but I'm going to try to tie it together with exactly why I think it's a perfect article to talk about verbal communication. So what the gist of the article is it's talking about how this new Amazon Echo with Alexa and the Amazon Echo Dot is causing people a lot of problems and a lot of challenges, because what it does is it picks up verbal communication around it and then tries to relate what it thinks is going on, and it's caused some really interesting problems. So I'm going to scroll my paper down here and read a couple of talks here. The first thing by the author is a statement that I thought was pretty funny to read. It says, "The artificial intelligence invasion is upon us. In the form of disembodied personal assistants we can give orders to, query, and in some case even converse with." And then goes on to talk about how people with the name similar to Alexa are being driven absolutely nuts by this kind of intrusive technology that's picking up on their own verbal communication. So last week, a lady named Alexa was talking to her father, and her father said, "Alexa, grab some water from the kitchen." And their Amazon Alexa immediately responded with, "Amazon's choice for water is Fiji National Artesian Water. A 24-pack is $27.27, including tax. Would you like me to buy it?" They immediately had to panic and stop and cancel the order. And it was kind of interesting because of all their choices for water, this happened to be the most popular one on Amazon, which in turn happened to be the most expensive one on Amazon. Sorry for the air quotes there. Felt it was necessary. It goes on to talk about some similar bad experiences. So let me scroll down here. We have a lady named Jordan Mitchell who is in Canada and was watching her favorite sitcom. And the main character's name in the show is Alexa. And the character was told or was asked, "Hey Alexa, go order 12 pints of milk." And at that point, their Echo lit up immediately and started ordering 12 pints of Canadian milk. So they had to scream no and shut it down. Again, picking up on verbal communication around it and changing the dialogue. This wasn't even somebody speaking, it was the TV talking. Which brings up another point. Some of the number one complaints that Amazon's receiving is from their own commercials waking up people's Alexas and having it start trying to order or cause other issues with communication, like responding, "I don't know what you're asking me," or some sort of snide, almost rude comment because it didn't understand the TV commercial when it said its name. So one last story, and then I'll get home with a question here. But I want to share a story about a family whose 6-year-old daughter was in the front room with Alexa while the parents were out working on some projects around the house. And the daughter then said, "Alexa, do you want to play dollhouse with me?" And Alexa responded with, "Would you like me to get you a dollhouse?" And then a few days later, a $150 dollhouse and a box of cookies showed up in the mail. So it's not a horrible situation because the homeowner called Amazon and they were very apologetic and they refunded them the money, and then they actually went and donated the dollhouse to a children's shelter that needed some toys to play with. So all in all, the story turns out well. But think about what this is doing to verbal communication. So I want to go on and ask the question that I was thinking about here. So what experiences do you have where technology has caused communication problems? Or what kind of problems can you foresee technology causing for communication? Whether it's through social media or listening devices or even a bad experience you've had with a really bad Bluetooth device that you're trying to communicate with. Technology is amazing for enhancing our life, but sometimes it can be a real frustration point. So why don't you throw your answers in and let's try to open up a forum discussion on technology and its enhancement or its constriction of verbal communication in our lives today. Thanks, and I hope everybody's having a great day.